Welcome back to the channel.
Today we're gonna go putz around town.
Yeah, we're gonna try some moonshine.
Let's go.
If you like this kind of video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We've made it to downtown Blairsville. This is the square. Nacy wanted to get some coffee, so we're heading into Cabin Coffee for our mountain coffee fix.
Alice?
You missed it. It was the American way. They had prisoners setting up the Christmas decorations. Grandaddy Mimm's.
Thank you.
Beer, moonshine, whiskey, other stuff too.
Out of the bat is going to be the handcrafted apple, so cheers. This is so cute, by the way. It makes me think of church back in the day. This is how big our little community classes were, in case you're ever curious.
Blood of your savior.
Cheers. That's good. A little warm as it comes down. Not a super strong apple flavor, but honestly, it's really good. I could definitely drink more of that, for sure.
First I have is the mule kicking, which is their strongest, 140 proof. You know me, go big, go home.
It's a kick.
I lost my eyesight. Man, there's definitely a kick in that one. Honestly, not really any flavor whatsoever. It's more of a just alcohol. Like it just kind of tastes like drinking pure alcohol. There's definitely a burn. Good though. Let's see what we got next.
Alright, so next up we have the wild cherry cobbler. This one is a 40 proof, so not as strong as the last one. The handcraft apple that I tried was 80, and the one that Gary just tried was 140. So cheers. Oh, that's good too. It's not, I thought it might be a little too close to like concert. It's good. It's very light. It actually doesn't have a burn at all. Like it doesn't give me that warmth. I like it. It's not bad. I think I still like the apple one a little bit better, but yeah, let's see what Gary thinks.
I got the wild cherry cobbler as well. Give it a try. kind mine has like a sweet and creamy taste. Not bad. But like they said, you definitely don't get the burn like the mule kicking that I just had. Obviously the proof's different, so probably why, but it had a nice little smooth taste. Not bad. I think next up, Macy's going to be trying the fresh peach cobbler. So let's see if she likes it.
Alright, so next up is the fresh peach cobbler. This one is also 40 proof, so again we're kind of getting towards the back end of how strong they are. Actually, I think I like that one better than the cherry cobbler. Something about the peach just has a little bit more flavor to it. The wild cherry, while it didn't have a strong cherry flavor, this one actually has a little bit stronger flavor of like flavoring versus the wild cherry. So I think I would definitely put the fresh peach cobbler over the cherry cobbler. So next up, Gary is gonna try the authentic corn recipe, which is 100 proof. So it's going big again, guys.
So I'm going to try the authentic corn recipe. Now this is 100 proof. So this is the second strongest they have.
That one burn a little?
A little bit. Definitely doesn't burn as much as the mule kicking one did. But again, just like the other one that I had, there's not much of a flavor. It just tastes like alcohol, which not a bad thing if you like moonshine. I'm sure that's the flavor you're looking for, but that's kind of the flavor I get. It's just kind of a straight alcohol test. We've got one more to try, and that is the Apple Brown Betty. And we both got that. So let's get it going.
Fireball, you definitely get that cinnamon and a little bit of the heat from the cinnamon. It's actually really good. I think I might put that one as my favorite out of all of them. Yeah, I think that one might be my favorite. Let's see what Gary thinks.
I kind of echo Macy's sentiment. It definitely tastes like a fireball. You get a big kick of that cinnamon in there. Honestly, from a flavor perspective, I think that was the most flavorful one. The other one I had, which was the wild cherry cobbler, was kind of creamy. That one actually had like a cinnamon taste to it. And if you want the straight alcohol though, you can't go wrong with the mule kicking to the original. All of them are good so far. Let's see what else we can get into. Alright, I figured I would try one more because they had some blueberries, so I'm gonna try it. So. Get a little bit of blueberry in there, but it tastes more like blue medicine. Not bad though. Not a bad flavor.
Which one do you think you want to take home?
I think so far for me, the Apple Brown Betty was probably the best tasting one. And again, if you just want pure alcohol, the mule kicking or the authentic corn, they're good, but they just taste like pure alcohol. So if that's your thing, I would go with that. But for flavor-wise, I think just to have like a kick of flavor with a little bit of alcohol in there, I think the Apple Brown Betty was the best. What about you?
Yeah, I have to echo Gary's sentiments. All of them were great in their own avenues, but I think my favorite flavor-wise was the Apple Brown Betty. It just had that kick of cinnamon, a little bit of heat behind it. Obviously, the higher in proof you go, the more of that like spiciness in your throat you're gonna get, which I definitely got with the cherry, which was tasty. And again, honestly, like if you guys are in the area, you should definitely come down here and try this. You can literally try all of them if you want to. And they don't just have moonshine; they have vodka and rum,
and beer. And beer.
So this place is really awesome, and we just moved to a new location like a couple years ago, and it's right off the square. So definitely 10 out of 10 recommend. Now we're gonna go pick out what we're gonna bring home and try later next week.
Their display out front. Old corn moonshine thing. This is where it's located. There's the square over there. And then across the way you have a care home and the Humane Society thrift store. So it's right across the street from the thrift store. Used to actually be located outside the town, but now it's right here. All right, we've got antiques and collectibles. We got the Mayfair Salon and Spa, got some food places. But we're gonna head into this Victoria's Antique Mall to see what's inside. Doesn't look very big from the outside. We'll see what it looks like inside. Doing some antiquing. Checking out. This place is just down the road from that Grandaddy Mimm's. Ton of antique stuff. If you're doing some collecting or anything, might be a place you want to think about stopping. Some Christmas tree stuff.
This is what I want. I want one of these after we move, because I would be afraid that I would buy one and then it would just shatter. But I really like the white one. They have a green one too right there.
Fancy. What are those actually called?
No idea. Lighted Christmas tree.
Tiny lighted Christmas tree. If you're looking for a deer head, they also have that in here. Junk and jackass. Some old Hallmark ornaments.
Anything good?
The Great Oz.
And then the Lollipop Guild. Yogi Bear.
And Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, there's one right here. They have
Some
some
of the lucky
peanuts
things.
back there.
Yeah. Can tell what their passion was.
They like the peanut thing.
Tiny Grinch. Finding some comics and Pokemon. Gene Autry comic. That's fascinating. Pretty cool. Little cans of V8 juice. Glow. Check this out. A little black face. I don't know if that's appropriate. This place, I think, is like a TARDIS. It just keeps going and going and going. It is crazy the amount of stuff that's in here. So if you're an antiquer or looking for just kind of interesting and different stuff, this is definitely a place to check out.
Alright, so we found these like antique keys, and they just kind of made me think of the show that's on Netflix, Lock and Key, because they find these keys and like you stick them and different things and different magical things happen. It's a decent show on Netflix if you're looking for something fun to watch. But yeah, also half empty bottle of jerkins.
Jerkin for jerkins. Alright, we've made it to the antique mall. What's the antique mall? We're gonna go check out what's inside. Second stop for antiquing at the Mall on Main. At the Antique Mall.
North Georgia Investigations and Security. Security.
Alright. Antique Mall. Check out the Mikey. We used to have Donald. Donatello. Check out the amount of vinyls in this booth. Holy cow. A lot of gospel. There's some other stuff. Oh, this is cool. Found a old school Walt Disney World Mickey Mouse cat. That's awesome. I don't know who Cassie the Clown, I said clown, Cassie the cow is, but she looks happy. Oh, there it is. Look at Cassie, she looks happy. I don't know what you do with her as a toy. I'm guessing you roll her along the floor. My grandmother had this. He actually had his mouth though. The Uncle Sam bag, you put a coin in there, and then he drops it into the bag, and it goes into the bag. Yeah, my grandmother had that. Macy found the next piece of art for her house.
It's a pregnant lady. Says I should have danced all night. And it's a cigarette ashtray. They did things different.
I'm guessing she's saying if she had danced all night, she wouldn't be pregnant. That's what I'm guessing what they're saying.
But the fact that it's...
And an ashtray makes it all the better. Another interesting find. My grandmother used to collect these guys back in the day. Oh, check it out. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's not quite the alarm clock he used to have, but
No.
he is an alarm clock. So.
It's more of a windy alarm clock. We used to have this in our garage. Cool thing. Look at the culturally insensitive items that we found. Fascinating. Fascinating. Look at these guys. He's kind of weird looking.
From occupied Japan.
Yes.
That's interesting.
There's some really cool stuff here to see.
The stage amateur minstrel show. Fascinating.
Strange cookie jar. That's gotta be 50s, maybe earlier.
That's old.
I like the Oreo one next to it too.
Yeah, the Oreo one's actually, I think I like the Oreo one. $30.
Baked potato. Check out Yoda. Got like an old Yoda back here. You'll see him come around. A monkey with a banana. Nancy, you like this display? You got a bunch of different cups, but you like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Miss Pillsbury Doughboy, I don't know what her name is. And a Taz stained glass.
And then whatever this is called, it's called brownie.
Brownie. Better watch your brownie, y'all. Next stop is Linda's. This place my dad recommended for looking around. It's right off the square. Check out some of the cool stuff here. Headed upstairs. This is what we're dealing with. Wow. There's a lot of stuff. There's like old desk chairs. If you ever had a teacher-student fantasy, they have a desk for you. What were you saying?
I'm pretty sure my parents had furniture like this back in the day.
Yeah. If you ever come here, this is in Hiawassee, Priestley, Georgia, the U.S. Post Office. It's like the old school original post office for the area. It's right by the courthouse, which is being renovated, which is a super old courthouse too, but the post office. It's pretty neat. They used to have some signs and stuff out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what's in there?
There's some pictures on the wall, and there's a chair and a table, and this little light. That's it. That's all that's in there. It's tiny.
It's tiny.
Looks like they must have cleared it out.
Yeah. They used to have a little like plaque here telling you what it was. I'm guessing they're redoing that too.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's been here in a hot minute.
But yeah, this is like one of the world's, well, I shouldn't say the U.S.'s smallest post offices. Sorry for the backlight. It's after noon. I see. That's it. That's the size of their old post office. Imagine sorting all that mail and stuff. You should check out our video of the Railroad Museum in Nevada, where they had one of the mail carts from back in the day for the trains. They basically would load that on there and send it off. All right, that concludes our day of
Putzing. We kind of just went from one place to another. Some places were new that we've never been to before, like Grandaddy Mimm's. And then other places we've been to before. We just hadn't been there in a really long time. I wanted to see kind of what they were like now.
Yeah, the Moonshine.
8 years later.
Yeah, the Moonshine was really good. Really fun experience, going antiquing. It's always fascinating. I was talking off camera with Nacy about it. It's like you open a door and you have no idea what's going to be behind that door. So that was really kind of interesting and fascinating just to see every door was different.
Yeah, and some fire hazards as well that we discovered along the way. But, you just never know what you're going to find in those stores. And some things, you just find some random small thing that you're like, wow, that's really cool. And then a lot of it, I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I guess for some people, maybe they can see the beauty of what they sell. And for others, it's probably not anything that they would buy.
So if you like this video, hit that thumbs up.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And ring that notification bell so you get notified when we do at least 3 videos a week.
We'll come and get you guys for the next one.
Ain't that the truth, baby Ruth?
Bye everybody.